Good afternoon, everybody. I was on a live stream last night with my friend Tack at AOK Foraging Adventures, and I decided I really need to start doing a better job filming. So, we're trying my new holder out, my phone holder. We'll see how it works. I don't think it'll be so bad, but it was priced right. Got it for Christmas. But I thought I'd show you what we've been doing. And it's beautiful out today. As you can see, we have lots of snow, and it is melting, and it is making a muddy, wet, gross mess. But what we've got out here is we've got to start working on our new hoop we're putting up. It should be, I don't remember how big we were making it. It's 30 foot wide and be like 60-ish feet long or so. We're gonna tuck it back in here. You can see we've got the poles stuck in the ground. I got them put in before it froze. I gotta knock some weeds down because we had started on it. And then we gotta put the rafters, which are back there in the other pile of weeds, together and put them up, which shouldn't take too long. I don't know if I pointed out that Mom and I got new plastic on the greenhouse, the little one. We've got the big greenhouse over here. I have no idea. They were working in it yesterday. We'll wander in. We'll show what we have going on. We had 2 wagonfuls of vines come out. We'll come through the mess. Yep, we got some of it done. We are taking all of the perlite out of the buckets this year and redoing them. Let me turn that radio down. It's just loud enough, and I don't need a copyright strike or anything. Well, maybe I can turn it down. Turn it down, you stupid thing. And you can see we pulled the vines out and made a mess in here. This had been swept. This hasn't been yet. We'll get it all cleaned up. But from when that wind come through, it messed up all them buckets and part of that shade cloth, which we got to get it washed before we can get them wrapped up. For all of you that haven't been around as long, this is a 30 foot by 96 foot greenhouse. And on this side, we have a gutter connect, so it will actually connect. So it will make it a 60 foot by 96, because we do have the stakes put in over, or poles over there on the outside, and another set of rafters to go up so we can double our size. We put 630 tomatoes in here, and they are looking nice. And there is our pile of new perlite. The reason is we are starting to get buildup in our perlite. I think it is calcium buildup, because I know the well that we are on, we get it as it is, which makes it hard. So we're going to take all of this stuff out, dump them out, and put new in. But while these are out, we're going to wash the buckets and sterilize them. And we're going to power wash the floor and everything and get it all cleaned up. And you can tell my daughter's been out here playing. She's got all of her toys out here. But here's this, looking really good. And see, there's all of the clips and strings that we took down that we need to take up and wash and sterilize and come back out. We need to just do a lot of sweeping. Get that door shut, and then I'll go show you the other greenhouse. Oh, and we got Norman standing there by the gate. Can we zoom in? There we go. There's Norman. He's my wife's little calf. We have a locker date for him, and the chickens are out a little bit. I'll zoom back into normal. There we go. And it's muddy out. Let me get back over here. I do kind of like this new holder. Maybe I'll have to do a review on it. Or something like that. And in here we are starting stuff already. Stupid door. It's getting a little loose. Gonna have to work on it. And it's warm in here from the sun. 1, 2, 3, 4 trays of tomatoes. So that's 800 tomatoes-ish. And they are looking pretty nice. We are just almost starting to poke some true leaves out, instead of the coddling leaves, which is the first ones that come up. Get them kind of a good zoom in. I've got to get them out of here so I can get better lights. I stuck these in temporarily, that's why they're not quite the same. But my deal that I put all of my plants in last year to hang the lights on, the plastic fell apart. It's just disintegrating, too much UV light. So I need to take it and get that redone. I do have the new roll of plastic right here. Slow down moving so it's not quite as crazy. So I got to get that put on. And then these two are cactuses. We have a cactus mix that we like, and we're going to try to sell some cactuses this year. And this is peppers. And, oh, we do have a peppers starting. Let me make sure I get it. There, you can see it. You can see it just starting to nicely. I got to get these watered. And this is an herbs that I just put in yesterday, started. Lavender and rosemary. And then over here, we have our loofahs that are in. And I started some kohlrabi. And then when I was working on our potted plants, I was moving them around. I had a couple of them fall off for our succulents. And so I stuck a couple of them in. I'm going to take my coat off. We've been working on pots. And then we got all of our house plant stuff. Well, part of our house plant stuff that we're going to move around. We got a big old snake plant that we need to divide. Some more Christmas cactuses and lots of succulents and stuff. And another little cactus thing that I liked, so I grabbed it. And lots of pots and stuff. I've got part of my seeds in that I need, but I have a bunch more coming. Mom bought a bunch more, or we got a bunch more plugs. Let me flip this around. We got a bunch more plugs for flowers. But my goal right now is I got to get this plastic switched on this. If you look back up in here, if I can get you, it's just the plastic broke and falling apart. So I got to get it switched over, and we'll get that done. Take my coat and stuff off if I'm going to be in here much longer because it's warm. So I got to get this worked on, get this new plastic put up so I can get it cleaned up and sterilized and get the plants, the tomatoes, moved over here into my grow chamber area. That way they are ready. We are just using regular shop lights. They seem to work the best. I'm not even looking at the camera. They seem to work the best for us. Plus the price is really good. And they work really good. I'm going to have to get some more potting soil purchased. Trying to decide which brand to go with. Because they all have their pluses and minuses. And I just not 100% sure which one I want to go with. No reason. Just don't know. Lots of stuff going on. Just busy. I've got a bunch of onions I need to plant. I've got about 2,000 onion seeds to plant to start so we can get them coming. That's partially why I need to get the tomatoes off over here because I need the room. As it should be approximately 20-ish trays, and we can 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can do 8 on each side here, and maybe another few there. So we'll have to see what we get. We're trying 2 different kinds of onion seed this year, and we'll see which ones do best. I don't know much more. That's kind of what I've had going on. I don't know a whole lot more than that. I can't think of a whole lot else we got going on. I've got seeds ordered. We've got plants ordered. We've never ordered plugs, but we've decided to try this year. And the most of them I think are going to be flowers, maybe a few herbs. But we're going to try to start all of our own vegetable seeds. I still have seeds coming from several more places. I just don't know when they're going to come because most of them, between COVID and the large number of places or people ordering seeds, it's going to take a little bit. We knew that. That's why we tried to get them in. as early as we could, but we kind of wanted to make sure we were making good informed decisions. And I can't think of a whole lot else. Been busy. We had snow. We had a blizzard. Let me step back out. It's getting hot in here. And see all the beautiful snow. Most of the drifts are dying. This right here in front was about knee deep. So I took tractor and loader and pushed the snow out. And you can see I've got tractor tracks and stuff out here. I got it cleaned up. Part of the reason we leave our asparagus tall, you can see the big old snowdrift in it. Holding moisture, holding the snow, which will melt into moisture. Moisture is good. We like moisture because that makes our stuff grow good. It kind of builds a bank. Plus, snow, if it's got the lots of snow on it, it won't get as cold. That way it will insulate it, because snow is a very good insulator. If the ground's not quite frozen, it gets a big layer of snow on it, it won't freeze very well, because it keeps it at 32. But you can see we got snow pushed all the way out the path and everything. We didn't get all the posts out for our rope maze, but we will eventually after it thaws this spring. But kind of made a muddy mess, but this dirt is better than, it's just dirt, it's not gravel. We need to haul a couple loads of gravel, but they're expensive. So we haven't done it yet. But I think that's everything. If there's any questions or anything about vegetables, there will be another live stream on Tack's A-OK Foraging and Adventures on Tuesday. If you have any questions, ask on here and then follow along on Tuesday and we will answer them. I had a pretty decent turnout last night for just a deal. And if you hadn't heard, Tack had COVID. And so she's just starting to feel better, which is why we had quit, because before Christmas we were doing them every week and it was working really good, doing a good job. But then all of a sudden she got sick, or she had problems. Her nephew's car got stolen, so she had to cancel the one. Then with Christmas and the holidays, we said it'll be okay. But then she ended up with COVID. And so she's at least starting to feel better, but with her diabetes, it's going to take a little bit longer to get better than they thought, which is okay as long as she's getting better. And that's all I can remember. But any vegetable starting or greenhouse questions that you can think of for next Tuesday, go over to A-OK Foraging's YouTube channel, and she will have it live on there, because I don't have enough subscribers, so we can't do a live stream from my phone, because YouTube changed the rules and they suck, because you have to have over 1,000 subscribers to be able to go live off your phone. But if I owned a computer, I could go live off of it, which makes no sense, except they don't want small channels to be able to go live. I have no idea why, but I'm not YouTube. I don't know why they choose what they do, but oh well. It happens. We'll live with it. It's their rules, their platform. We play their game. Even if we don't like it, if we want to keep doing it, so be it. But that's all I can think of for right now. I hope you guys have a great day. I keep hearing stuff, is why I keep turning my head. I'm trying to... It sounds like somebody was driving through the orchard, but they were up on the highway. It just sounded weird. But that's all I can think of. And we will talk to you guys later. And if you haven't, think about subscribing. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. If you have any questions or something you would like seen about gardening or any of that stuff, it'd be great. Have a great time and talk to you guys later.